It's about time Blender got this feature. So now we can scale lights in 3D. And this is part of a much bigger add-on that I just made. Well, I shouldn't say just. I've been working on it for a couple of months. This is going to be called Scale Alert. You'll have some options here in the edit preferences once you install this. To get to the preferences, you can't get to it through extensions. It doesn't show it there. You have to go to add-ons, and that's where that's going to show up. They have a hotkey here, which will bring in the modal, and the modal is this deal right here. So if you have an active object, you'll be able to see its rotations. And if you notice the circle changes color when the mouse is in it, that means you now have modal controls. So if you press M out here, it's going to do the normal stuff. But if you go inside the circle and press M, you get access controls, or access to the axis controls. Now we can switch between the X, Y, and Z and see the rotations. And if something is out of rotation, then you just get those blues, the blue, the yellow, the green, or the red, depending on the axis. And there you go. So now you'll see what they are. And if you wanted to, say, clear that rotation, okay, that's back. Now, if you want to scale this up, and you can apply or clear scale here. And this is just a small area for this because there's a much bigger detection system that I built in. Now, if you come over here to the end panel, you will see parent-child objects. So if something has a parent and it's going out of rotation, then you'll see those objects. And it'll say selected pair, parent equals cube, child equals Suzanne. And you can either clear those locations or apply locations. Now down here, you'll get another alert. Suzanne is a child of the cube. Okay, and then you'll get another thing here, because this is why this add-on is called Scale Alert. It's trying to tell you all the little things that could cause you massive discomfort later. So you've got a file save here, and we can just name this Save My Headaches. Let's choose a folder. We'll just go straight to the desktop here. It doesn't matter. Now hit OK. When I do that, this is going to disappear and say File Saved. Cool. How many objects do I have in my view layer? I've got 4. My active object is the cube. Now it's the Suzanne. And I will notice that this is out of scale. And it is also out of rotation. So we want to be able to clear those things. And you're getting a warning up here, of course, that this is a child object. So if I go to cube 02, or I'm thinking second object here. If I go to cube, I can then clear the rotations. You're going to get another warning that says, hey, do you really want to reset this rotation? Because obviously that can mess up materials and modifiers and things like that. And so now you see what happens. It's why you get a warning before you do something like that. And so if you reset the cube, you're resetting the child object as well. So if you want to clear scale, then that's fine. That works too. You can clear everything. You'll get a warning. And then there you go. That's what's happening in the background. So if you don't want that to happen, you have the alert to let you know. And then, of course, you can press Y, and you'll have the clear scale here, apply scale, clear rotation, and apply rotation. Now, we'll go ahead and remove and clear the parent here. And when I do that, the UI will update. Hey, I don't have anything parented. We're cool. We're clear. Everything's calm, cool, and collected. So now with the Suzanne as an object, and don't forget, you can now scale lights. I know again, I'm going to stress this a little bit because you can save yourself a lot of headaches. So now you can see that you can scale any type of light you wish. Anyways, back over here. So in the rotations, as they're set, we'll press M inside the circle. And if I want to go to the X, and show 90, it's gonna, now the little white line is gonna go to 90. And if I go negative 90, it's gonna do that. If it's at 0, it's gonna do that. And anything in between will be considered out of rotation. I will add a 180 in there as well, but currently right now this is where the logic in the add-on is. And if you guys have extra needs, let me know. So you can do that with all those objects just by pressing the hotkey and pressing M. And then when we switch, the axis color matches the one you're on. So it's going to be easy to identify. So if I knock this one out, everything is just green and it just shows that's out of rotation. So if I go negative 90, boom, 90, and then 0. Cool. I switch to Z. You can see it's already at 0, so we'll go negative 90, and then we'll go 90. Boom. So everything works nicely. Now you'll notice there's some other logic here at the bottom, and it says Suzanne is rotation X is false, and it lets you know that the rotation for the Z is good and the rotation for the Y is good. Those are both at 0, but for the X rotation, it is out. So over here on the X, I am at 5. It's false. That says, hey, this rotation's at 5. Do you really want it to, keep it that way? You can change the rotation here. Obviously, you can go to your item menu and change rotations, things like that. You have a little add-on tab here, SA for scale alert. And when that happens, and you see this is out of rotation, you can just click this button here and you can change the rotation as you see fit. Maybe this was supposed to be set to 90, and now you can change that. And the same will pop up here. You can just have the option for those objects that are there. And that's about it. The add-on, I don't believe, is too complex. It's just showing you rotation. It's just showing you the scale if it's out, things like that. It doesn't do location at the moment, but it does do rotation and scale at a pretty high level. So you'll be able to detect what is going on. And if the object has a rotation, you just want to apply it. Now you'll see that changes just like it should. This is now 90, 0 this way. So it's facing the correct way technically. And if you were to turn on the object, go to viewport display and turn on axis, you'll see the Z is now facing that way on this object. So there you go. Guys, go pick up the add-on, and appreciate you guys supporting not only the channel, but Blender Market, blender.org devs, by using Blender and then sharing it with everybody that you know that is interested in such things. Have a blessed, wonderful day, and I'll catch you guys in the next tutorial. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll get an invite. Unfortunately, the invites for the Discord, they expire. Even when I tell the site to make a link that doesn't expire, it still does it. So whatever. Yeah, catch you guys in the next one.